I do support.
Senator Bone.
Mr. Speaker, we have to reflect on the vote we want to take today. With all due respect, we now have to do things differently. I sit in the Finance Committee. We agreed on 454 billion, where the team of the Senate, led by the chair of the Committee of Finance, found the figure of 428. Not the mover of the motion, neither has the chair tried to convince us. They have not told us what happened. How did you end up at 428? If it is the spirit of give and take, we would have expected that the National Assembly having proposed 420 and the Senate having proposed 454, a differential of 34 billion, you should have taken and given halfway 17 up from the National Assembly figure, 17 down from the Senate, so that we should be approving 434 billion. Mr. Speaker, in the absence of this, if we support this figure, we'll be becoming part of a process that is not parliamentary. Did the co-chair of this committee come back to the Senate to tell us that he's having problems so that he convinces us for us to allow him to accept 428? He did not, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if in your reply, the mover of the motion, you do not convince us, let us reject this figure completely so that we create a crisis in the country for this Senate to be taken seriously, for devolution to be taken seriously. Mr. Speaker, members of the National Assembly who sat in that committee, they all come from counties and constituencies where we have constructed county agricultural aggregated industrial parks. How do they expect those projects to be completed, especially the one of Likuyani in Kakamega, which the first time the government went there, and the second time the government went back. First time was when the president was launching, we accompanied him. Second time was when they were coming to collect the equipment. Nothing has happened, Mr. Speaker. And the governor of Kakamega is comfortable saying, we are building archives in Kakamega. Same to the CHPs. We have refused. And even as we blame governors because some of you want to remove governors, let us also focus on the national government. The president in this bill is going to preside over 2.4 trillion shillings. And the only evidence of that money we shall see it when we see helicopters, one by assistance of the president, another one carrying MPs, another one carrying the Speaker of the National Assembly, another chopper carrying the Speaker of the Senate. They are going to go and participate in fundraising, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have to refuse. The 2.4 billion shillings should not be used so as to further political agenda. It should be used for doing development. Just last weekend, Mr. Speaker, they came from my home in Luanda constituency. Came with 3 choppers. To hire one chopper from Nairobi to and fro is 1 million shillings. 3 times 1 is 3 million. And when they left the border boys with the 2.4 million shillings only. This kind of nonsense, do it elsewhere. Don't do it in the peaceful region of the Mlembe Nation. We are there, we are saying no. We want proper accountability for the utilization of public funds. Mr. Speaker, I must end by apologizing to you that I have mentioned your name in the people who use choppers for this particular money. Mr. Speaker, it is because of what I see. My home in Marinya is in the pathway from Nairobi to Malaba. So when I saw the chopper going to Ndeti, and I looked in the chopper and I saw the head of the Speaker there, and he was good. I said, I must say it in the Senate, otherwise I would not have slept today. We want to be respected.
Senator Boni.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
The chair has been calm. Please don't rattle the chair. Proceed.
I thank you for indulging me, and because the children of Kenya are watching, and they will be the senators of this house from next year going forward, we want them to know that in Parliament, it is the highest seat in the land where there is freedom of speech. Freedom of speech in this house. If you cannot speak in this house, don't bore people and disturb them speaking in funerals. Say it from the floor.
Senator Osotsi, what's your clarification? Senator for Nairobi City Count.
No, Speaker, as a member of this House, I am aware that the seat of the Speaker has many members. I don't know how we can clarify which member of the Speaker's panel Khalwale saw in the chopper from his house. Because, you know, Speaker, the current seat is somebody we will respect. I suspect it is somebody like Senator Abdul Haji who was in that chopper. So I don't know how we can get that clarity.
Honorable, yes, what's your clarification again?
Mr. Speaker, I'm also struggling to understand how a bespectacled old man, though a doctor, Mr. Speaker, can see inside a chopper that is flying. I am struggling to understand, Mr. Speaker. Unless it was witchcraft that Senator Boni used, I cannot understand, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Senator Haji, what's your clarification?
Chair, I actually agree with Senator Cheriot, because, you know, we have young people here. You're going to force them to look at the skies every time to see if they can identify the individuals in the chopper and maybe break their necks. So this is very misleading. And also, Chair, I would like to politely ask Senator Sifuna to withdraw my name. I am not the only speaker or in the speaker's panel who uses choppers. In fact, I rarely use choppers. I prefer to drive. So could you please withdraw my name from the Hansard and apologize to me, Mr. Speaker?
Now, honorable senators, we have some serious business to transact here. I will allow, what's your clarification, Senator Ali Roba? Then we conclude on this particular issue.
Honorable Speaker, Mr. Honorable Speaker, I rise because the honorable members and Senior Khalwale is a member of my committee. And Honorable Speaker, he was a member of the mediating committee immediately last financial year. And he mediated to a logical conclusion. He stood here to mislead the Senate that the mediating committee ought to come back to the Senate to be guided on the figure to accept. If that is the case, it should have been the plenary discussing mediation. Honorable Speaker, a senior member and a seriously respected person who has been in 3 consecutive mediations and mediated and defended the same, to be able to say we've erred in mediating and coming back with a figure, I as the chair, speak to my majority leader. Next year, God willing, 2 people must be volunteered to be members of the mediating committee, Khalwale and Senator Cherargei, so that they can come back with the wisdom they have, the wisdom that was missing the first 3 years he was a member of that mediating committee. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Osotsi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Haji.